Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP, but in this video, I also have to talk about FTX. Let's face it, regulations are coming to crypto. Those regulations will affect Ripple and XRP. Plus, you have to also talk about FTX because of Gary Gensler and his corruption, and because he's tied to Ripple through a lawsuit. So let's take a look. FTX Sam Bankman-Fried cashed out $300 million personally during a $420.69 million raise from 69 investors per the Wall Street Journal. Mr. Bankman-Fried told investors at the time it was a partial reimbursement of money he spent to buy out rival Binance's stake in FTX a few months earlier, according to some of the people familiar with the transaction. But the thing is, we're going to see more and more of this, and I believe the fraud went very far as FTX. I believe there's still people that haven't been named in this as well. U.S. House Committee will hold a hearing to investigate the collapse of FTX. Maxine Waters is organizing the investigation and is the head of the committee. This lady is an absolute joke, and I'm going to show you why. Just a victim of his own success. Do you know how many times I have seen that? Do you know how they're building up these fluff pieces around Sam Bankman-Fried? He was a good guy. He meant well. He planned on doing good with all of that money. No, this is exactly what happened. He hurt retail investors. The guy who goes out, works hard every day, invests some money into crypto with the hope of getting financial freedom in the end, and this guy stole that dream from those retail investors. He's not a good person. He should be in jail. Incredible. Maxine Waters just blew Sam Bankman-Fried a kiss. Safe to say that went well. This is back in December of 2021. Now, if this lady's leading the investigation, I would like to see Sam go to jail. Get what's due to him. But how many of you honestly feel Sam will ever see jail time? Put it in the comments down below. Because I believe what happened here is probably the same thing that happened with Gary Gensler. In a video last week, I speculated. I said maybe Biden called Gensler and said, listen, this kid's coming in. He's with us. Give him a free pass. Maybe Biden did the same thing here with these policymakers. Maybe he called up Maxine Waters, said, this kid's going to come in, talk about crypto, hear him out. Because Sam went on to say this. A huge thanks to Maxine Waters and Patrick McHenry, who's also investigating SBF, and the whole House Financial Services Committee for having us today to talk about the future of digital assets. The meeting was productive, and I'm really grateful the engagement and thoughts from policymakers. He even went on to say, I came in expecting some hostility and grandstanding, but instead found the discussion to be by and large productive and helpful. I'm excited to keep engaging with lawmakers and regulators to refine the regulatory landscape. So he was even expecting hostility because whenever you bring crypto up in front of policymakers or lawmakers, they don't want to hear about crypto, period. But these people sat there and heard Sam out. And the thing is, because of Sam's political ties, he could have did a world of good for crypto. He could have literally had them sitting there getting regulations put in place. He could have moved crypto ahead within, getting us out there to the mainstream. But instead, he brought nothing but negativity through money laundering and fraud. And I believe he hurt crypto in a very bad way, as well as retail investors, because he stole the retail investors' dreams. Maybe those people were first time investors. Maybe they got in because of the celebrities that they like, such as Tom Brady or maybe Shaq. And now all of a sudden, they're leaving crypto with nothing, most likely never coming back to crypto. The only thing that comes to my mind, you see crypto, Sam Bankman-Fried, and the Trojan horse with the World Economic Forum inside. Now here's the thing, and I've said this a few times in other videos. I still believe, because what's going on overseas right now in the UK with Rishi Sunak, how he's pushing everything ahead at a very fast pace. Maybe Klosh said, now's the time to take out Sam Bankman-Fried. Get regulations moving in the US. Get the US pushing forward for a CBDC. Because the timing was almost perfect. USDC, head of global policy, who, by the way, works with the World Economic Forum, was very happy to collaborate with Representative Maxine Waters and the Democrat Party on critical diversity and inclusion issues in the digital asset space. And you see how she is also talking to people that are tied to the World Economic Forum? And the thing is, everybody says, well, the World Economic Forum put these leaders in place throughout the world, but it goes lower than that. It trickles down. You have other people also tied to the World Economic Forum inside of companies, businesses, you name it, enterprise throughout the world. And there's so many ties. They infiltrated the entire system throughout the world. So it's not just the global leaders. It trickles down from there. About hot damn time. Prison for Democrats 2022 and beyond. Josh Hawley fires warning shot to top Biden admin regulators over FTX collapse. Provide all correspondence. Now, I'd like to see this guy lead the investigation. And one thing he said here that I was absolutely ecstatic to hear come from someone like him. The public revelation of this activity caused the value of assets associated with their exchange to plunge, creating a liquidity crisis as customers raced to withdraw their deposits, and culminated with both FTX and Alameda filing for bankruptcy. He added, customers are now left holding the bag. He's actually looking out for the retail investor. I want this guy to lead this investigation. Maybe then Sam will see jail time. Hunter Biden interview goes sideways after being asked about former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried's donations to Democrats. And you could bet this guy is also involved. Somehow, someway, we will see Hunter Biden tied to FTX. Wait and see. Why the hell doesn't these lawyers go after the one entity that is supposed to protect the investors, namely the SEC? Instead, they cowardly go after celebrity individuals and endorsers. It is not them that is doing anything illegal. It is FTX sponsoring them. Sack Gary Gensler. And that's the thing, the celebrities seem to be holding the bag on this one. But Gary Gensler is the one that created this problem. He could have got behind this a long time ago. But again, I think Gary thought FTX was too big to fail because of the political ties. Be careful, Caroline DeFam. Per this article, Chair Gensler is planning to throw you under the bus for his failures with FTX because it was a derivatives exchange. Forewarned is forearmed. And it looks like Gary is looking to push the blame somewhere else away from him. The good thing, though, is now we could see the corruption behind the SEC. That will help Ripple in the lawsuit. Wall Street, SEC, Feds, and Congress will bury crypto right to the ground. Ponzi scams are done with. It's going to get ugly. And that's what I see coming as well. We're going to see crypto take a major hit, but only meme coins and coins that don't have utility. Wait and see. They're going to go after any type of cryptocurrency that doesn't look legit or isn't on board with them. I believe the US is already working with Ripple behind the scenes. A lot of other people feel the same way. And the thing is, I know XRP will be here in the end, as well as the rest of the ISO coins. But outside of that, I don't think there's going to be much left. Memes will definitely be gone. The corruption at the SEC and Gary Gensler's involvement and overlooking FTX is now coming to light. All is being exposed. This fraudulent case against Ripple will be exposed for what it is. Justice will prevail, and the clarity given to Ripple and XRP will rise. And that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the day that that settlement happens. Because on that day, euphoria is going to flow through crypto Twitter and through people are just going to be so ecstatic at the price of XRP once that lawsuit ends. I can't wait to see that happen. Forget the 1.2 billion Powerball lottery. You want a guaranteed lottery? Invest in XRP. Look at what central banks, regular banks, and other financial institutions are doing. It's the next network system for all money payments in the next couple of years. Banks will pay you for it. Now, I tell people that all the time. I say, you really want to win the Powerball? Invest in XRP. Because the thing is, we know for a fact XRP is going to make us rich. You buy a Powerball ticket, maybe you get a few numbers right. But with XRP, you will be rich in the end. And it's just a matter of time. We're going to see the dust settle with FTX over probably the next 3-4 weeks, because I think it's going to take that long. They're just going to keep finding more and more information, more and more fraud, more and more ties to the Democratic Party, I'm sure. But as the dust is settling and regulations come, a lot of cryptocurrencies are going to disappear. Make sure you're not holding meme coins, because I believe they're going to be the first to go. And then after that, crypto's going to do a massive 180, and we're going to start moving into euphoric times. And I believe XRP is going to definitely lead the way. That SEC lawsuit can't go on forever. Remember that. And everything is looking good for Ripple to win. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. Sorry I sound repetitive sometimes when it comes to this FTX thing, but I want to bring you what's going on, like now with the investigation, and it doesn't look like Sam's ever going to see jail time, especially if Maxine Waters is running the show. But we could hope for the best. Maybe at least the retail investors will get something back out of this, hopefully. But we'll see you in the next video. Have a great night.